Sir, now the EPS camp has again come forward and said that they would agree to all the conditions that you have put forward and a probe into former Chief Minister Jayalalitha's death too once the court orders. So, what would be the OPS camp next step?
As you know, they've been. I'm happy that you're calling it EPS camp and not Sashikala camp. That's an important change in the metaphor. Because till yesterday it was Sashikala camp. Okay, so we were a little concerned that there are at least 3 different people who spoke on 3 different themes relating to this invitation from them. One even questioned whether it was an invitation from them or we invited ourselves. So we had to clarify all that. So we had the press meet today where the OPS met a whole lot of MPs and MLAs and ex-MPs, ex-MLAs, 150 of them, and then came up with a press statement clarifying our position that there are 2 things which are absolutely non-negotiable before we accept any offer for integration of the party. So one of it was clearly getting Sashikala family roots and branches out of the party, clearly expelled from the party, and 2 was to seek CBI inquiry into Amma's untimely death. So there are 2 things which are completely non-negotiable before we engage in a discussion. The third angle, which we also pointed out, was currently the Election Commission is deciding on who is the true AIADMK. And we believe, and I think the public believes, that we are much ahead of the other group.
Sir, in spite of numbers being on their side clearly, you see that
no,
they
it's
are...
not as clear. Let's be clear. Okay, 122 MLAs that they claim, they've been under captivity, which is what we have claimed, which is what the truth is. Today, you see the light at everybody's eyes when they walked out of TTV Dinakaran's home yesterday. I mean, it's almost like they have found a release. Okay, and the kind of statements they made about TTV Dinakaran convinces us that they've always been wanting to be part of us and not be under captivity and custody. So I'm not too sure whether this 122 is really still there. 37 MPs, what they mentioned, how many of them would actually want to walk into our home rather than be under captivity there. So some of it I would strongly dispute.
If a merger happens,
yeah,
who would be the Chief Minister? Would that be OPS or would EPS continue to be the Chief Minister?
See, as far as General Secretary position, we would, our party stance is that we would like to cross the bridge when it comes to it. Please keep your word on these 2 conditions. We will sit together and discuss the structure, the systems and the processes in the party in order to reintegrate the party per se, because we do not want our claim with the Election Commission in any manner to get compromised. Election for the General Secretary should be triggered by the Election Commission, and they should have an observer for the election to happen. And in this interim period, till the time the newly elected people take charge, the party treasurer and the party presidium chairman, Madhusudanan, both should collectively have the authority.